Hey, good afternoon everybody. Tom Hale, Segway Hale here with the Hale Group Real Estate. Today is Thursday, June 7th, 2012. Hey, I wanted to talk to you guys about selling your property and pricing it correctly. I've been doing this for around 19 years now, and I literally have been on over 1,000 appointments meeting face-to-face with people like you. And the number one thing that I always talk about, and if you remember me, okay, and talking with me, is that I always talk about price, okay? That is the most important thing that you need to do on your property is price it correctly to get it at true market value as quickly, as fast as you can, okay? And this is the one thing, and if you've interviewed with me before, this is one chart and one drawing that I always like to do, okay? Let's say that we have a graph here. Let's say this line represents time on the market. Let's say this line right here represents true value or market value. Let's say this line right here is true market value of your property, whatever that is. It might be 200,000, it might be 600,000, it might be, I was going to say 1.5 million, but not today's market right now. But in Happy Valley, maybe it's somewhere around 300,000. Okay, whatever that is, this is true market value. Now, this is the biggest thing you guys have to learn, and this will get you the quickest money in the shortest period of time and get you moved on with your property. All right, let's say, and this is what most people do, they'll price it up here, above market value. Let's say true market value, let's just throw out a number for purposes of this video. Let's say true market value on your property is $300,000. Let's say you price it at $330,000. Okay? Let's say true market value is $300,000. Okay, remember this is time on the market. Now, if you price it up here at $330,000, all your competition or a lot of your competition might be priced at $310,000 or right at the $300,000 mark. But you're up here at $330,000 because you have a pool in the backyard, you have all the bells and whistles to justify that $30,000 extra. Okay, now watch this. The longer or the higher you have it on the market, the longer it's going to take. All right? So what happens is if you finally, maybe after 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, some of you a year, if you finally come down to what true market value is, here's the intersection right here. This might be 3 months, 6 months, 1 year. Let's say though, if it is longer than, I wouldn't recommend anything over about 3 months, okay? If you have it priced over and it's, you finally get the offers coming in at this, or I'm sorry, let me backtrack. It's not offers. Let's say you finally come down to what true market value is. Okay, and it's been on the market for 3 months or 6 months. What happens is that you finally price it there, but what do you think all the buyers and all the agents do? They look at that and they look through the MLS history and they see that you've been on the market for 3 or 6 months and they say, red flag, something's wrong with that property. When in reality, nothing's wrong with your property, it's just that you priced it too high and you took too long to come down to true market value, right? So let's say you finally come down here and it's been 3 months, 6 months, a year. What happens then? You end up getting offers below what true market value is. And then you finally get fed up and you say, screw it, I'm not going to sell this property now, I'm fed up, nobody wants to pay my price that I'm asking. Okay, I do a lot of foreclosures right now and I like to price them right at true market value. How do I find out what true market value is? I've been doing this a long time. I know what the market is, especially here in Happy Valley, and I use comparables to the properties that I'm selling. Like if I'm selling a 2,400 square foot home, I'm not going to compare something right down the street that was 3,600 square feet. Okay, I'm going to go out and I'm going to find other similar homes, maybe 2,400, maybe 26, maybe 2,000 square feet. similar bedrooms, baths, square footage, garage size, year built. Those are the key factors. Okay. Now the thing is that when I price properties, I price them right at true market value, or try to, for the banks, and be as best as I can with that price. So what happens is, when I price it right at true market value, boom, I usually get offers, sometimes multiple offers, right the day that I put it on the market, and I get it sold in this amount of time. Okay, might be 0 to 2 weeks to 4 weeks. Okay, that is what you guys want to get at. And everybody says, well, how do we know what true market value is? Hence what I was just talking about. You need a good real estate agent, somebody that's going to know what the market is and give you comparables and tell you the truth, okay, about what true market value is on your property. Now, I've done this for so many people, so many years, and everybody always wants to start up here and they say, well, can't we just come down? How long is it going to take before we know it's overpriced? You're going to know if it's overpriced within, usually, honestly, about 3 or 4 days, maybe a week. I always say like 2 weeks that you're going to know if your property is overpriced. How are you going to know? You're going to know by the amount of showings that you have, by the amount of activity, how many people are making offers, how many people are calling up to find out what it is, what the price is, or anything about the property. So, okay, getting back to this, if you guys can just try to comprehend this and not leave any money on the table, because you're going to leave money on the table by pricing it overpriced over what true market value is. Because if you waste, well, maybe some of you say, oh, I don't care, I'm not wasting time, I'm going to wait until I get my price. That's fine, okay, but I always say, you know, do your buyers a favor, well, not your buyers a favor, but you know what I mean, do the community a favor by pricing it correctly, or don't put it on the market at all. If you're pricing it at maybe $100,000 over, you're wasting a lot of time, especially your time and other agents' time out there, by trying to get an unrealistic price, and which slows the market up, which the market is right now, because there's so many overinflated prices on homes that it's taking a long time for the market to adjust. So I can get into that on a different video, but right now, the quickest way and the most effective way to sell your property without leaving any money on the table is to price it correctly at true market value right off the bat, right from the get-go, so nobody thinks there's any red flags or something's wrong with the property. Price it correctly and get it sold. Okay? We'll talk with you later. Have a great day.